Okay, so this is a continuation of what we 5.2. Yes, 5.2. So I'm going to do 5.2 continuing. Okay. Right, here we go. So open up your books to page 190 to 191 for examples. We're doing examples in the book, and then I'm setting you free. All right, so number 1, I'm looking around to make sure everyone's got their book open. Matthew, do you have your book open? Okay. Okay, so let's see. Morgan, read the directions, please.
State whether each set represents a relation.
Good job, Morgan. It's asking for relation. So if you need to look back at your notes as to what a relation is, who can tell me real quick? Raise your hand. Oh, Chap, thank you for raising your hand. It's a set of ordered pairs. That's right. As a review, a relation is a set of ordered pairs. Very good. So number 1 has this, and I'm writing it down for all the people at home that are wanting to learn about this. Since some of my followers may not have a math book. All right. So we're looking, here's a set of some things in parentheses. Are they all ordered pairs? Everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Matthew, are these ordered pairs? No. Are they ordered pairs? Very good. So is this a relation?
Yes.
Yes, it is. And that's all you put. It is yes because they all have an ordered pair, a perfect ordered pair. There you go. Isn't that easy? Let's look at number 3. And by the way, does anyone have questions about number 1? Yes, Franz?
Oh, because of the single fill down, simply I'm kind of confused.
Okay, except that's why you were supposed to have watched the video yesterday.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Okay, we're moving on. -2, 5, and 7. Matthew, is that a relation?
No.
You are correct. It is a big old no. Why, Matthew? Why isn't it a relation?
Because none of them have a line.
Because there's 3 things in that parentheses, right? When really we're supposed to have just 2, an X and a Y, like this. Exactly. So it's a no because they have more numbers than the 2 required for X and Y ordered pair. Exactly. What? Oh, I sure didn't, did I? Oh, man. Thank you. Okay, for the people at home, Sophia just corrected me. The actual problem in the book looks like this. Oh, my goodness, I made a mistake. Thank you, Sophia, for pointing that out. By the way, see this has a decimal right here, and this is a negative number. That's okay. It's, there we go. There it is for the people at home. There's the problem, and it's a big old no because there's 3 numbers in there in each parenthesis. Thank you, Sophia. I can always count on you. Okay, Sophia, since you're enjoying talking right now, can you read the directions for the next section?
Draw
All right, so number 5. Has this as their problem, all these ordered pairs. And they want you to draw a map, do the mapping diagram, and then tell if it's a function or not. Okay, so first let's do the diagram, especially since Franz was absent yesterday. So we're going to draw our 2 circles. And Franz, make sure you write all of this down so that you can catch up, okay? So this is going to be my domain, and you don't normally have to write domain and range. I'm just writing it up there for Franz's sake, by the way. Now, when in domain, by the way, Franz, your domain is your X, and what's our range?
1.
It is Y. Very good. And boys and girls, when we write and list our domain, how should we write it? Least to greatest. So all of our X's are going to go into the first circle. Matthew, do we... See, I literally, see, you and I are like this, because in my head I was thinking, ask Matthew, you can't have a repeat. So I'm going to, you don't, like right here, Franz, I have a -5 and -5. I only have to write that one time. And then my Y's, I'm putting them least to greatest, and let's see, I have 1, 2, 6, and 8. And then, Franz, we just connect them with arrows. This is -5 to 1, -5 to 2. And see how I use that -5 twice? 2 to 8, and then 5 to 6. You probably remember this from last year. Now, that's how you do your mapping. But Matthew, the second part of that is it a function? Why, Matthew? Why is it not a function?
Because, so in the domain, you can't have one number going out to 2 in the range.
Exactly.
So
see, this -5 was used twice, Franz. That makes it not a function.
Okay.
Now, boys and girls, can I have repeaters in the range or why?
Yes.
Yes, you just can't have them in the domain. Look at you guys go. Okay, so it's not a function because of a repeating -5. See, you're going to catch on real quick. Oh, I've got so many more examples. Okay, number 7. Does everyone have this, by the way? Valeria, do you have it? Okay. Now, number 7, you know how to do the mapping now. I'm not going to waste our time with the mapping, but I want y'all to just look at number 7. In fact, I'm not even going to write down the problem on here. I just want y'all to look at it. Look at number 7. Is that a function? Raise your hand.
Yes.
New? Yes, it is. Because if you look at the X's,
All of them are different.
all of them are different. So the answer to 7 is yes, it is a function because all of the X's are different. There's no repeating X's. Does everyone see that? In fact, I'm going to write that for the people at home. There's no repeating X's. All right. Any questions? I'm going to turn the page. Valeria, do you have it? Okay, good. All right.
Isn't like number 9 sort of like, oh, they're last.
Shh. Oops, hold on.
Is it Twitter?
No, it's my sound thing.
Oh.
it's Tweeter, not Twitter.
All right. Okay. Forgot to turn my phone off. All right, number 9. Let's see. Franz, would you like to read the directions?
State the domain and range of each relation and whether it is a function.
Okay, so again, two things we gotta do here. So number 9, here's the problem for the people at home. I have 6, all my followers. I have 6 and 10, -9 and 14. Someone put an inappropriate comment on yesterday's. And I reported them as usual.
Good job, Ms. Robbins.
Yes.
Just turn off
It was
the
a-
comments.
Yeah,
Just turn off comments.
but aren't whenever like we go to that TV thing, aren't they already restricted? Like
I don't know. Some
Well-
of you YouTube experts need to explain that to me because it's public and anyone can comment. And I don't know why these
You can
strange
comment?
people.
But I don't think that you can see the comments.
So you guys don't
I
see
think
the
only
comments?
person
No,
that
I-
can see the
I
comments
see
is
the-
you.
I couldn't see the comments whenever we were doing distance learning. That's
I could see the
learning.
comments. Yeah, some
Okay,
videos,
okay.
some
Depends on the
videos, YouTube.
Okay.
Depends on the settings.
YouTube
All right, so
sometimes
you
just say
okay?
comments.
Shh. After math class, if we have time, like at the end of science, maybe, then y'all are gonna help me figure this out because I don't want to put it as private because then some student may not be able to get in, or a parent, or a tutor, or something like that.
Right.
But on the flip side, I don't want the comments that I'm getting and my students to see the comments and want to click on some of them, and I don't know.
The
No.
moral of the story is followers don't do inappropriate comments because she will report you.
See, I don't understand some of these followers either. How do
Wasting
you
their
can you
lives
see
watching math
can you
videos.
see who the followers are?
Yes.
Well, yes. Because
Yeah,
they're,
click on their account.
they're little account names.
All right,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so we're gonna all my questions are gonna be answered at the end of science because we gotta figure this out because I don't know who some of these people are.
Some
All
of
right.
them are random strangers.
People wasting their lives watching math
One of
videos.
the
for
billion-
Exactly, and
one of
then
the billion people
Making
that watch
inappropriate
videos.
comments
Yes.
that have nothing to do with math, by the way. All right, so the first part says state the domain and range. So this is how you have to do it. So Franz, this is how it's supposed to look. Domain, big old D, equals the little squiggly thing. Now we list, again, least to greatest, no repeating. Our domain, remember, is our X. So here's all the X.
Negative
Well,
nine.
-9, good job. But I have 2 -9s. Do I have to put both of them, Franz?
No.
There you go. -9,
Negative. Wait, no, that's not a negative one. That's 4. No,
4,
Yeah.
and then 6. And if you get confused, just kind of cross them out a little bit, lightly, so you can,
Do you have to use a squiggly line with those? Because like I thought we did like that example thing on
Yes, the book has squiggly lines.
because on the first page that we did whenever you were showing us how to do it, I think we just used regular.
Okay, then I made a mistake. People at home, this should have been a squiggly line. Thank you, chat, for pointing my mistakes out. See, I can always count on
Why
y'all.
can't you just write the answer?
No,
What do you-
no, you can't.
Wait, why are you saying like the names on YouTube?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
You just can't say the last one.
Yeah. just send someone
Random
else
boy in the back. Thank you for pointing out my mistakes. Okay, here we go.
It says to write whether it's a function or not.
It says to state the domain and range of each relation, and
Oh, so we're not there yet. Okay.
thank you, boy in the very back, for clarifying that. All right, so now we're doing range. I have a 10, a 14, a 2, and an 8. What goes first, boys and girls? Oh my.
Least to
Two.
greatest.
2, thank you.
And an 8.
8,
10, 14.
thank you. All right, so Matthew, boy in the very back. That is the first part of the question. Now, is this a function?
No.
Why not?
Because the 9 goes to the 14. Well, the -9 goes to the 14 and the 8.
Because I have a -9 in the x place and another -9 in the x place, so I have repeaters. So this is my answer, the whole thing. -9 is repeating. -9, which is the x. Can't have repeating x's. All right. Let's look at 11. Okay, I'm not going to write it all down, so sorry people at home. You have to have a textbook. All right, so let's see. Raise your hand if you want to tell me what the domain is. Franz, what is it?
We were on number 11. Yeah.
Yes.
1.3,
1.3.
1.4, 1.5, 1.6.
Very good.
And they're all in order.
And they are all in order. Squiggly line. Wait. Another volunteer for the range. Matthew?
3.7.
Oh, 3.7. That's it?
Yep.
You're correct. So there we have it listed. There's a whole bunch of 3.7s, right? But Matthew's correct. We don't have to write all of them. You just write one of them. So let's see. Sophia, is this a function? But I have repeated y's. How is it a function?
Because one thing that matters is if the x is repeated.
Correct. It is a function because, excuse me, x's cannot repeat, but y's can. Very good. All right. I think you got that. Let's look on page 191. And Valeria, can you read the directions once you have this written down? And by the way, are there any questions? Okay. Page 191. And we're looking at number 13. So all I want you to do is read the directions.
For each setting, choose the letter of the correct description.
Okay, boys and girls, if you look at your book, because this was brought up yesterday, we are to match 13 through 18 with A, B, or C. It could be A is both a relation and a function, or it's a relation that is not a function, or it's neither relation or function. All right, so 13. 13 just has 2 and 3, 4.7, and -5 as they're set. Let's see. New. Would it be A, B, or C? A, she is correct. Because it is a relation, because we have an X and a Y only in each parenthesis. So it's definitely a relation. And then the 2 is in the X and the 4.7, so they're not repeating, so it's also a function. So it's both. Any questions? Are y'all tired of me talking to you like little kindergartners? Or are you enjoying it?
Enjoying.
Okay, good. All right, let's look at this next one. And I'm doing my little squiggly. No judging. 2, comma, 3, comma, -4 over 5, comma, 8.1. Let's see. Chap.
It's C.
You are correct. It is C. Because my goodness, what is this? X, Y, Z, and I don't know, some other letter? No, there's no X and Y here. There's way too many. 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 2 places. So that's not a relation.
But it could be a relation if you had 2 and 3 in parentheses.
That's right. If we had, he's correct. If we had these 2 in parentheses, then yes, it would be a relation. But since we don't, it's not a relation. And if it's not a relation, it's also not going to be a function. Because there's not even an X here. It's all kinds of random weird stuff. So it's not a function.
So the big parentheses on the thing doesn't matter?
No.
They don't matter?
No. They're just, it's things you put on there, weird squigglies, because it's a set function, whatever. All right, 17. Let's see, Valeria. what would it be, pray tell?
A.
Okay, so first, let me ask, is it a relation? Yes, it is, because both have an X and a Y, correct?
Yes.
Now, the second question is it a function? Look at your X's.
No.
Not a function. Very good. So what would it be? So what would it be? A, B, or C?
B.
It's going to be B. Very good. Because B says a relation that is not a function. So it's a relation and it's not a function. So it would be B. You get it? You get it, Valeria?
Yes.
Okay, I cried myself up. All right, let's move on to number 19. I'm gonna wait. Does everyone have this down? Okay. Number 19. Let's see. Chap, read the directions.
A relation can be represented by a set of ordered pairs, a table, a graph, or a mapping diagram. For each relation, give the arbitrary representations and state whether the relation is a function.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice to y'all. I'm not gonna ask you to rewrite them in a map, a table, or something like that. All I need, because I think you guys understand, all I need is for you to tell me if it is a function or not. So 19, let's see, chap, is that a function?
Yes,
Why?
because it does not have a repeating x.
No repeating x's. Very good. Does everyone see that? All right, 21. Franz,
Yes, ma'am.
is that a function?
21. No, it's not.
Why not? You're correct, by the way.
2 is going to the 200 and 300.
Very good. The 2, if you notice, is repeated there. Good job. All right, moving on. 23. Okay, now here, these directions. Matthew, you have a question?
22 would be a function.
Oh, I don't know. That could be homework, so I can't discuss that now. Let's look at 23. 23. I'm going to read the directions, and y'all are going to look at them while I read them, because this one on tests and quizzes, kids get wrong all the time because they don't understand what they're asking. It says, given the function f equals, and then do you see the set of ordered pairs? Y'all see that? It says, find the following. Guys, 23 says f of -7.
So f equals -4.
Matthew Shanks, I'm not done talking. Yes,
You
it's
said
-4. Oh my gosh. I made that name up. The answer is -4. Boy in the back, you're correct, but quit yelling stuff out. Raise your
But
hand.
it gives you the ordered pair.
I know, I've got to explain that. Okay, boys and girls, you notice that it's normally written like this, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what they've done is replace that x with the -7. So if you look in the directions at the top, it said f equals, and one of the ordered pairs was -7 and -4, and et cetera, et cetera. And the boy in the back yelled out the answer before I could show you that. Notice that they replaced the x with the -7. So here's the x, here's the y, and they're looking for the y.
I'm gonna get text message saying,
Do y'all see? Do y'all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because what did I tell you f of x represents? That's right. F of x is basically the y. So that's what they're doing. Okay,
So
let's
you're just
do.
looking for the right pair.
Yeah. They're replacing the x with -7. You look at your ordered pairs at the top, and what is f of -7 equals -4. That's why.
It's self-explanatory.
All right, so Matthew, boy in the back, don't yell out the answer. Valeria, what would the answer of f? Oh, I'm sorry, girl on the by the cabinets. What would f of 6 be?
28.
Very good. 28 is the answer. Does everyone see that?
Yes.
All right. Everyone get it? All right, I'm setting you free. Page 190 to 192. Y'all bug me today. All right, so y'all are doing 2 through 26 even. And then, oh yeah. Oh, that looks good. 44.
Oh, we get to do number 20.
Yes, boy in the back, you can do 22 and 50. All right. H students. I may have to give you 2 extra. Oh, maybe not. Let's see.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, y'all can handle it. 2 through 26 even. 36, 38, and 44, 48, and 50. You have 2 extra problems. You will be okay. It is due Friday. You have a quiz tomorrow. And the quiz is over everything from Monday to today.
What did we go over Monday?
Oh my goodness. You can look in your stuff and find.
Disjunction.
Oh, look at him. See?
Thank you.
This
So are we
junction.
just writing yes or no?
For some things, yeah. Follow the directions. All right. Any questions?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. All right.